Hello and welcome to the Degenerate Nation podcast. I am with Wendy and we are here for number 314.
I'm loving that.
That's pi 3.14 something something something.
3.141576320.
Oh, we got a fucking savant right on our hands.
That is not right at all. 3.14159. There we go.
That's how many slices of pie I eat on Thanksgiving.
Delicious pumpkin pie, delicious French silk pie, delicious blueberry pie.
What the fuck is French silk pie? Is it some
chocolate. It's like a creamy, decadent chocolate.
Oh god, decadence. Oh, I want decadence all over my skin.
Oh my god. There is nothing hotter to play with than a can of whipped cream and a slice of French silk pie.
Oh yeah? You need to put the pie like right in front of somebody and it's like pussy and just like eat it and they think they're about to get eaten. You're just teasing them and your breath is on their vulva and you're just like nom 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 French silk nom 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 nom, and then you put then you lick whipped cream off of their exterior genitalia.
Yep, and then I that's the story of my failed attempt as a lesbian.
Oh, we all have failed attempts at lesbianism.
Oh, okay, so I won't feel bad then. All right.
Yeah, it's all good.
So, I hear that you have coffee.
I have coffee, yes. You too?
Yes. This episode is brought to you by coffee.
Yes.
And Hills Brothers Instant Cappuccino, which I have white chocolate caramel cappuccino iced.
Oh, is that one of those? Oh, iced. So it's not one of those instant make things, or it is and you put it over ice?
Yep, you got it.
God damn. Well, as a couple sober Steves, we should totally be sponsored by coffee. When we get closer to 200,000 plays, I'll worry about the sponsors again. I'm just doing this to do it.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Coffee is fueling story time today.
Ooh, you got a story for us?
I do. Let's go back in time. Back in time while I was still a virgin.
Ooh, we got virgin vault stories.
Yeah, because this is one of the chances that I may have lost my virginity, but I didn't. We all have those.
Oh, I got those too. I can tie into that later.
Yeah. Do you want to go first or second?
I'll go second. This is about Wendy and her virginity.
Man. All right, so they are playing a Beverly Hills 90210 marathon today on satellite. So, of course, I had to indulge a little bit, going back to something that I liked to watch when I was younger.
Yeah.
And I used to have a friend that we would watch this show together. And my friend was married, I was not. And so one day she decided that she's going to go home to Minneapolis and visit her parents, right?
Yeah.
And I've been friends with the couple. You know, if you know the wife, chances are you know the husband, and vice versa. If you were to know a husband, you'd know the wife.
Yeah.
And we would be friends, and we'd go out and play pool together and all this kind of fun stuff. So, yeah, it was fun. So she went, and I decided to go still play pool with the husband. No problems. We went out, had a good time. But what happened, do you think, when we got back?
The wife was like, did you fuck him?
No, the wife wasn't there, remember?
Oh,
it was
Jesus.
Just the husband and I that went out to play pool.
Oh, my gosh.
Then he drove us home, and I was ready to get in my car and drive home. He's like, wait, do you want to watch a movie? And I'm like, okay, sure. Why not? You know? So it was just a comedy. It was nothing out of the ordinary. And, of course, at this time, so I was still a virgin.
What comedy? Do you remember the movie?
Oh, God, it was so long ago. I want to say Tommy Boy, because that's always a classic.
Who's going to get fingered to Tommy Boy? Just Wendy.
Well, fingered? No, it didn't get to fingering. I have a question for you. Can you be a degenerate and still have morals?
Yeah, of course. That's what I am.
I believe you can, because so Tommy Boy was on, and we were on the couch, right?
Yeah.
And so he's in his home, which is totally normal. A guy can take his shirt off in his own house.
What? No, he can't. Not in front of his friends, his wife's friend.
shirt comes off.
It's not the fucking pool. Like, you're not outside at a pool. Like, their pool where you'd be like, I'm taking my shirt off. It's my fucking pool. What?
Shirt comes off. Not bad under the shirt, I gotta tell you. For somebody as inexperienced as Virginia Wendy.
Did you know you were a virgin?
Yes. I'm wondering if that had something to do with it.
Yes, 100%. He's like, my wife is blown out or something, and I'm going to go for this virgin.
Yeah.
He did the mental calculus. He's like, when else am I going to get another shot at a virgin?
Okay, I would want to say he was about 8 or 9 years older than me, which is fine. They're still friends. You can be friends at any age.
No, how old was the wife?
Same age as him.
Oh, okay.
We met at work, so it wasn't anything weird or anything.
So you worked with the wife, or you worked with the husband?
With the wife.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah. All right. So he is shirtless, Tommy boying it on the couch, right? And we're laughing and having a good time. And then he turns the TV off, which is kind of odd in the middle of a VHS video.
Yeah.
And then he kind of like just stretches back, and I'm like, And I'm not reacting any much way except taking it in. I'm not shocked, but I'm not like intrigued either. I'm just like observing.
Yeah. And
he like lays back, and he like unbuttons his top button of his jeans. And I'm like, He said, so, we haven't had sex in a while. Let's just use names from the Beverly Hills. Let's say her name was Brenda.
Okay.
Brenda and I haven't had sex in a long time. And that's the only comment he made as he had unbuttoned that one. And I'm
he's trying to say, I deserve this because this woman is not sufficient. That's what he's saying. Mm-hmm. And thinking that that's the good thing to say.
I can't say that I was totally not naughty. I was a little naughty. I didn't kiss him or anything. I didn't touch his genitalia. However, I did get up off the couch and I went around behind him and I started to rub his shoulders. Was that naughty?
Yeah, a little bit.
That was naughty. Well, I wasn't attached to anybody. But he was like relaxed, and I don't think anything was happening quite yet as far as he was going. But I finally just like, how do I put this? It was very, very quiet, and I'm like, I don't know, I can't do this to my friend, because I knew where it was going. I didn't have to say anything. It was all implied. I mean, two people together, you watch enough Beverly Hills 90210 and you know what happens in that show. Totally.
30-something-year-old, he was the age of the actual actors that played the teenagers. Mm-hmm. So he's experienced.
I mean, normally you get your saxophone playing on in the swimming pool on Beverly Hills.
I mean, yeah, just be like, my shirt is off. Tommy boy, I am no longer interested in this film. I've paused my VHS player and I expect coitus.
I don't know what he wanted. I don't know if he wanted oral. At this point in my life, I hadn't done anything like that. I only kissed guys. That's it.
Dang.
I know. I was like totally untapped resource. So I said, I can't do that to my friend. He said, okay, well, I understand. He didn't ever button his pants back up though, which really made me kind of like a little uncomfortable, but not like at the level of...
Yeah, he detected some uncertainty in your, I don't want to do this. I don't want to do anything.
Mm-hmm. It wasn't like a solid, nope, I'm leaving. So I think he left the bait out. Did he leave the bait out?
He left the bait out, yeah.
Damn it. I knew it. Thank you for putting this into perspective. Yeah. He never did turn the movie back on, though, because it was just the TV then. The TV was playing because he had just stopped the VHS.
Do you remember what was on the TV?
God, it was late already. No. Yeah. Wouldn't it be funny if it was something weird like Sanford and Sons?
Yeah. Or really any black sitcom.
Oh, man. much longer. I meant like 15, 20 minutes. I didn't want it to be like 100% awkward.
What did you say? Don't worry about it. I won't say anything.
No, that was never said. We never talked about talking about it in front of her, and neither of us ever did bring it up.
Wow, that's interesting because it's such a risk to like just fucking take your shirt off and unbutton your pants, and then just be like, and not end up getting anything out of it, and then also bank on the friend not telling your husband tried to do this, you know?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, she probably got cheated on in other junctures, but... So you really weren't saving her or anything, probably? You were saving him.
Yeah, probably not. Well...
But you ain't no narc? You're not no Tommy Boy narc?
No. Wendy likey. Wendy want wingy.
Yeah.
Wendy
so you never got to see his dick?
No, I did not. No. So I made that decision for myself too, because, you know, I'm not a cheater. I don't like when other people cheat. So I only do married people in front of their spouse, obviously. We've gone down that road.
Exactly. He's like, hey, if your wife was on board with this, I'd suck you off, I'd pipe you down.
Yeah, man. I mean, if you were eating her out, I would suck you off.
Yeah.
But it never came up.
But did you know in that moment that you would do something like that though, like with the wife?
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So your awakening was like a big time awakening. It wasn't like a gradual like, well, I'll do this, I might as well do that.
No, it was not like that. Good call.
Because I was just getting hand jobs and fingering and stuff in college mostly. And then it was an easier transition to like, well, I guess I'll fuck her. Or something, you know? And then there were the couple times where... Yeah. There were the couple times where I like downgraded on purpose. I always thought that was interesting. Like, who does that? It's weird.
You know, sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do.
Well, it's just there's this like sense of like a higher number even for a guy, and there shouldn't be any double standard first off. But that somehow like a higher number is somehow like not good, or like makes you less of a quality person or some shit. So I was like, and I don't believe that's true. I just think you just haven't found that you're acting out a lot sexually, or you haven't found the right person that you just want to be with and stuff. So that's why you have that number, because you're testing out the waters. But I would like downgrade a couple times because I didn't want to add that particular person to it. Then why was I willing to accept less or different? You know, it's like, what, isn't it the same? You're blowing loads and she's like getting hers, I guess.
See, there it is. I think that's what you're thinking. The more experience you're getting, the more you're realizing that, yeah, it's fine. Sex can be just physical. It can be. But there is another level. You add emotion to it.
Yeah, and there's no such thing as an emotional hand job, by the way.
There is when you're eating ass.
When you're eating ass, that's not the primary. That's the secondary. The subcontractor is the hand job.
Well, yeah, reach around.
Yeah. It's like if you hire a contractor and then he hires a couple guys, those are subcontractors.
Okay, so my mouth is the contractor and my hand is the subcontractor.
Exactly. Because the asshole's the main contract.
That's true.
And the other stuff is the,
Okay, you 5 work on the penis, you 5 work on the balls, I'm going to work on the asshole. Let's get this job done.
Exactly.
Oh my god.
That's an interesting story. I'm glad nothing like came out of it. Maybe the guy like changed his ways. Like you always hope that like it probably didn't. He probably didn't, and they have an issue with their relationship. But you didn't become a greater issue in their relationship, and you would have probably like had a bad experience with that person, both during and after that situation if you had gone through with it.
I think so too, because after that, he would just look at me occasionally, and that's as far as that ever went.
Yeah, because he's like, afterwards. Is this motherfucker going to tell on me?
I don't know. My sex radar picked up that he'd still be open to the idea. I think.
Well, yeah, because you didn't tell on him, so he's like, I'll fuck her.
Hey, untapped resource.
Yeah, guys that are willing to step outside of their established relationship for pleasures of the flesh are willing to fuck anyone that's not going to tell on them or get them in trouble, because that becomes almost more of a draw than the quality of person, how attracted they are to them, or anything else. It's like, is this bitch gonna tell? Can I get away with this shit? That's wow. What's that? Yeah, of course.
Yeah, it's deep.
Yeah, I'm sure it's that way for women too. To an extent. I mean, maybe there are bigger draws out there, like he's got a bigger dick, he makes more money, he's just got a better face, or like, I don't know. Oh my god, look at his dreamy eyes, I want to fuck him. Some other reason, but I can get away with this.
My problems.
Yeah, exactly. This guy listens. He's like, yeah, he wants to fuck you. That's why he listens. He doesn't care about you. He wants to fuck you.
Putting in the time.
Yeah, he's putting that time. Filling out them W-2s, man.
Oh, man, W-2s. On and on and on and on. Will you fill up my W-2? Okay.
Yeah.
Will you do it while you're sucking my dick? Okay.
I almost lost my virginity for the second or third time. I think third time. It was in a hotel, and I still don't know. I was still so drunk I don't remember which hotel it was in D.C. But I was on the bathroom floor with a Brazilian girl.
Ooh, that's
she's like protection. Like that. I'm not like making fun. And that was what her voice sounded like in the moment. Protection. And I was like, no, nunca. It's like, no, because I wasn't planning this shit. Like, I went to watch a hockey game with my family, and then I ended up almost floor fucking a Brazilian.
Ooh, so what language do they speak in Brazil?
Portuguese.
What is Portuguese for I go raw?
Oh, yeah, exactly. See? This is why you need to know other languages, because it's so you can talk to different people or fuck different people or make money. But mostly the talking and, like, getting a sense of belonging from someone else that's different from you is really rewarding. And it's unfortunate that you can't get that, really, if you don't know another language. Or they don't know your language, because, you know, when you talk to someone, say, for example, and this is just an example, that is in your custodial staff at your work, right? That they're an immigrant, or I mean, it's usually an immigrant, but it could be someone that's not an immigrant, and they mostly just speak Spanish, and you only speak a little bit of language in common. Them a little English, you a little Spanish, and you have a little chit chat, but you know it's like, so you get a vibe about someone like, I could really mesh with that person if only we knew each other's languages.
I know that language. When you're growing a little bit of 2, 3, 4 day old facial hair there, just gently pick up their top and rub their nipple across it.
Oh yeah, do you like my 2, 3 day? I'm gonna shave.
Well, you can shave when we're done.
Yeah, let me just look at it, motherfucker. Let me look at this motherfucker.
Nipple.
So that was like, I feel like that was the only one of the 3 I almost had sex stories that I have that is like not kind of depressing. Mm-hmm. Like, that's just like, I didn't have a condom because it was Saturday afternoon when I left the house, and it was Saturday late night when I entered the hotel room with 4 Brazilian girls with my friend. We should have made them go in the fucking bathroom and me just, like, get one of the beds. But she's like, come here. I was like, okay. And, you know, it was weird. It was a weird time.
Oh, man. There should be an unwritten law everywhere that when you're going to leave the house with your family to go do something, you pack protection.
Yeah, exactly. Listen, if you're listening out there, we don't condone condoms. However, we do condone you having one in case it is lose your virginity or wait forever to lose your virginity. Then have a condom. Or if they're foreign to you, have a condom.
Oh my God! If a hot Brazilian.
Yeah, not she was cute.
On that couch, and we were watching Tommy Boy. Oh my God.
He's like, hey, I want to play high or lie with your titties.
Yes, please.
Yes. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's not a Brazilian accent. That is just.
I don't know what Portuguese is for yes.
I don't know.
Let's do it.
Exactly. Right.
Yes. That's it. Right there.
Yeah. Okay, where can they reach us, Wendy?
DegenerateNation@gmail.com.
Yes.
Or they can hit us up on Facebook at Degenerate Nation or Degenerate Nation Podcast. Instagram is Degenerate Nation Podcast.
Yeah.
Or Twitter at Degenerate Show. You have a guest calling in.
Oh. You gotta take that?
You're live on the show.
Beep beep beep. Okay, we're back. Hey, Wendy. Should we beg for money now?
Yes.
Can you help me beg for money and just make up some reason? Yeah, Patreon.com/DegenerateNation. You can sponsor the show. We don't currently have any corporate sponsors. We're gonna lean in that direction, but we prefer the generosity of our listeners. So Patreon.com/DegenerateNation.
If we had a Brazilian corporate sponsor.
How about a fucking Brazilian oil company?
Oh, a massage oil company?
Yeah, Brazilian massage. If you're listening, and you're a Brazilian massage oil company, tell me, will you sponsor our program? Please email me at degeneratenation@gmail.com because I have a fondness for Brazilian anything because of that experience and others. And Wendy is reimagining her chance to cuckold a woman. What is it when you cuckold a woman? That's
just being a bitch.
It's being a bitch. Wendy had a chance to be a fucking bitch. And if it was with a Brazilian, she would have been a fucking bitch. So,
Oh yeah.
help Wendy be a bitch and give us money. Bye.